Welcome to the Cabin Cruiser Boating Adventure. It's Monday the 12th of April 2021 and today is the first opportunity that we'll have had to take the swamp duck out and stay overnight since we had all the lockdown restrictions. So we're going to head up to Snareston and go through the Snareston tunnel. So I have Steve with me who's going to give me a little bit of moral support on that one. Going to film from bridge 53 up to Snareston. I got as far as bridge 53 on around about the 8th of August last year. But before we start, I'm going to do a few of the checks that we need to do, one of which is to check the petrol. Okay, so one of the first basic checks that you do before you set out on any journey is obviously to check the fuel. So I'm just going to run through that for anybody who's new to boating and doesn't understand some of the issues. So my petrol tank is here at the back. It's hidden by this step. So if I move that out of the way, there is the petrol tank, which is at the moment contained in this plastic box. It doesn't need to be in that, there's no stipulation for it to be, so it's perfectly okay as it is, but I just think that if anything did go awry, then at least the petrol wouldn't leak into the boat, it'd just go into the plastic tray. And I keep my eye out for something similar but made of metal, which would be even better. So first thing I'm going to do is to unclip the petrol hose that goes directly to the outboard. Now it isn't connected at the back of the outboard at the moment. I never leave it connected, and then it's just a matter of pulling that out. Now an absolute no-no is that you never refuel something like this on the boat. That's because the fumes will linger at the bottom of the boat in the bilge, and you certainly don't want petrol fumes hanging around in the bilge. So any fuels have to be filled on the bank. So I'm going to lift off this and put it on the side before I attempt to refuel it. Now my 25 Mariner horsepower engine is 2-stroke, so therefore it requires a mixture of petrol and oil, and the ratio is that it's 50:1. So I made myself a little chart here just to remind myself. More often than not, I'm filling it from a 5-litre petrol can, and at that rate I need 100 millilitres of oil. There's a couple of bottles of oil there, both from different places but perfectly adequate for the job. You need the high performance outboard 2-stroke or 2-cycle oil, and then a little jug and a funnel. And I do try and measure this as precisely as I possibly can. Okay, so first of all, here's the 5-litre can of petrol that I picked up on the way down. So I know that there's 5 litres in there, so I'm going to add the 100 millilitres of oil. I do that first because I don't know exactly how much is going to go in here. So if I do it first, I know that this has got the correct mixture in it. Okay, so I also put a piece of blue tape on the handle there just to remind me that this can has a mixture of petrol and oil, so I don't go shoving it in a 4-stroke engine like my petrol motor at home, which I obviously have to go and fetch petrol for from time to time. So my next job is to put the spout on and put it into here, but before I do that I just give this a little bit of a shake round just to mix the oil and the petrol together. So this can goes back in the plastic box. Reinsert the hose. So one thing you need to do is to make sure that this little grey knob here is open, otherwise the petrol won't flow. It is important to know the capacities. This petrol tank that's attached to the engine will hold 24 litres of petrol. I'll slide back underneath. And that's the petrol checked. Okay, so we've travelled up from Sutton Cheney Wharf this morning and we're now just at Bridge 53, which is where I got to on the 8th of August last year. So we're just going to set the cameras rolling and we're heading off to the tunnel. So come and join us.
coming next. The journey is not ours to control. The journey is not ours to control. I'm glad that it is so. I'm lucky it is so. Everything I desire, but as strange as it may sound, when I'm still, things seem to come around.
So we're just coming up to Bridge 56.
The journey is not ours to control.
Coming up to Bridge 57.
and we're just approaching bridge 58. We're just coming up to bridge 59, which is a really tight curve. Can't actually see around the corner until you get on top of it.
So I hope you enjoyed that video of our journey northwards on the Ashby Canal. Next time we go through the Snareston Tunnel, so join us and see how we got on. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please press the subscription button on the bottom right hand corner of the screen on your mobile phone or tablet, which is displayed throughout my video, and please press the bell icon on the home page and you'll be notified by YouTube each time I upload a new video. Please give us a thumbs up and leave any comments below, as I do enjoy reading them and I will respond to each and every one of them. So thank you for watching and do take care.